I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing.
I know. You're laughing at the situation.
I'm laughing at the bullshit. And it's only 8:57 p.m. in Montgomery, Alabama. And apparently, good news, I think, that marijuana did have a to get a pass with Congress.
Oh, I saw that it passed the House, but I don't expect it to pass the Senate, though.
Not gonna pass that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I actually don't see why not.
I saw a great post today that was Mitch McConnell is going to refuse to take up the issue in the Senate so that he can blame the Democrats for not doing anything.
Wait, that sounds like party politics to me.
It definitely is. Mitch McConnell, like I was looking at his hand a little bit, and it's like, this motherfucker is like fucking. Like, his hand is like, this dude is decaying in front of everybody's eyes.
Oh, no. I think he's Yertle the turtle.
His nose and his lip.
He's Yertle the turtle.
His face is starting to turn black, like it looks like his face is bruised. It's terrible.
These are things that happen with people that die.
Damn. I mean, are you okay? Shit.
Like when white people start to die, they do start to turn this color, and this you can ask any mortician about this.
And on that note, let's
I've ever buried has started to turn that color. So
anyway, on that note, I'm gonna keep playing some saying racist shit, talk about dead people and how people are decaying and right in front of our eyes like Lord Palpatine.
But it's kind of close to it, though. If I was lying about this shit, if I was lying about this fact,
close to the world.
It's like, tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
No, ask a fucking mortician about this shit.
The second video that came out just a couple of days later.
You, like, no.
How's it going, officer?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot. This isn't the first racial incident that Glen Serio has. There's actually more than one.
How you doing?
Okay. I'm pulling
Yeah.
up.
Driver's license? What are you pulling me over for?
Raise down that window for me, please.
What's that? How far?
Why I pulled you over?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem telling you that. I was just on the traffic stop.
Yeah.
Okay. You drove fast. You held up traffic.
I asked you.
Just give me a second. You asked me a question, and I'm letting you know. Okay. You held up traffic. It's crowded street. There's snow and ice out here. And on top of that, you said you out there harassing somebody else again? Is that correct?
Yes.
And on top of that, I said, sir, I need you to move on. And you said, your words exactly, fuck you, nigger.
I didn't say that.
And then you said
That's
it again.
not true.
Fuck you, nigger.
That's not true.
Precisely.
That's not true.
Not once, but twice.
Okay, make a difference at this point. Let me see your driver's license direction.
You were in the middle of a traffic stop and you chased me down? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, this officer. I'm actually just looking at the officers right now.
So you
Right.
That sounds illegal.
So you understand? You know that. You knew that I was in the middle of a traffic stop.
If you're
right
saying,
now, the officer.
You just said you're conducting a traffic stop, and then I asked you, "Are you
in the car?"
I'm sorry. What's that again? I'm sorry.
The officer is looking throughout everything in the car.
Right.
So you admit
we usually don't actually put a light on anybody's face.
to stop in the middle of the roadway.
I didn't stop in the middle of the road. There was a dead stop. There was a red light. I stopped at the red light.
I wasn't.
I have it on video. I have it on video.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Transaction.
Thank you so much.
Then you should have your words on there as well.
Yeah.
I need your registration.
Oh, it's coming.
And your insurance.
It's coming. Don't worry.
No, stop that.
I'm gonna take off my seatbelt and look for my insurance. Is that okay?
Sure.
What's that, John?
Right
Who
there.
the fuck gives an entire paper out for?
Anything else I can help you with?
Nope, just stay in your car.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Chaos. I already watched. That was the first thing I watched. This stream.
8050 Moco TO Speedway.
Correct.
Unit 15.
Yes.
That's still your address.
Okay, if the passenger or the driver does ask for his badge number, he should be able to say it
You'll be getting
because
in the mail.
Okay, I'll fight it. Don't worry.
That's fine.
Right.
That's fine.
all of that
That's a lie.
isn't
That's a lie.
on
It's a
that
relevant
jacket.
point, but
It's
you
a
have
lie.
great day.
Corrupt cops, go to jail. You're stealing money.
Let me tell you guys a quick story real quick.
Yeah. So that was that. I mean, he has another one that really actually got on my nerves, largely because what was it? He was at a clinic of some kind, and the cops initially came there and said like, hey, you can only be on the sidewalk. You can't block people from going into the clinic. And so he does that while insulting the cops while they drive away. But then he stays there and basically insults, like just completely verbally assaults these two women who are making sure that he wasn't going back into the clinic. And it just got on my nerves. Like that whole thing.
Let me guess what the clinic was about.
I don't even know if it was that kind of a clinic. I can't remember. I think I know where you're alluding to, but I honestly can't even remember if it's that clinic. Hang on. But let me... where was that? See, that his whole thing made the local news. So, yeah. Where was it? Is this his actual thing?
Well, there's a problem with like just making the local news about shit. Does that relevant?
It's not necessarily relevant, but it just shows like just how infamous that particular encounter that he had with that police officer became. In other words, it went beyond your typical YouTube infamy and into mainstream, I guess.
Yeah, but
Research shows
would that be relevant in anything else?
So to help you remember that liberty.
Probably not.
Like
No, I don't think.
In a traffic ticket. Which
Right.
is what the sovereign citizens are trying to say, that these things are relevant to.
In terms of like the going to a clinic and doing an audit or what have you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now I see what you're saying. I think that's less of a sovereign thing, but more of an auditor thing, where they have this idea that if something is they perceive to be a public forum, they can video record whatever and whenever they want. Oh, I can't find the Glen Serial, but there is another one that goes to that really agitates everybody involved. Yeah, here it is. That goes to your question.
Night at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Well, thank you for answering my
question. A lot
question.
of people have left me comments asking me about the mini.
Yeah, the problem with a lot of these auditors is they're not coming from a genuine attempt at holding police accountable for their actions, but for the sole purpose of antagonizing and baiting police for the purpose of revenue generation on YouTube.
Yeah, no, and that's this part that sucks. Police should be held accountable.
That's the thing. I agree. I absolutely agree. There needs to be more kinds of accountability, but more often than not, and I'm not saying this to generalize all people who do this, but more often than not, you clearly see that these individuals are more interested in intentionally getting themselves arrested for the purpose of generating revenue. In other words, hey guys, I'm getting arrested. Donate to my legal defense fund. And their bail or their bond was like $200, but they end up making $1,500 from the legal defense fund in big fuck off air quotes.
Meaning of my channel name.
The thing is, the people that actually do the activism of doing the work for working with police brutality, they don't get that much money.
They don't. Oh no, they don't get that much money, and they don't even get. They don't get half the attention. And that's the sad part.
Schrodinger's cat. That is an excellent question, and the answer requires me to talk about physics. So I've asked my friends PhD Tony, who is a physicist, and Jack Zhang, who is a PhD physics student, to help me talk about Schrodinger's cat in an entertaining and informative way. If you watch the show, you won't be disappointed, and you'll be smarter at the end of it. Now to today's idiot.
Damn you, YouTube, I lost half my viewers! No,
I've made a lot of videos, but none of them have really made me angry.
Hey, Emmy.
This guy.
Another thing
Most of these
that I'm
frauditors
actually upset about, before he continues, SC, whoever he is police officers and the police union isn't good at holding police officers accountable on their actions.
Oh, I'm all about busting police unions.
No, because that's really what people are asking for. Like when people are asking, like, okay, defund the police, what they're actually saying is like, don't give these motherfuckers any more money until they're actually protecting people.
Right. I am all for, hey, what's up, Nada Brat? What's up, Navy Texas? Thanks a lot, man. But I'm all for that, absolutely, because that is part of the problem when you have internal affairs being run by the very department that's employing the person being investigated. You're going to have conflicts of interest. So a lot of people, and I agree with this, would say bump up the investigatory actions to the state level or even the federal level so that there's a greater gap between the investigator and the individual being investigated.
I would agree.
And that, I mean, that is at the bare minimum. You know, that's a bare minimum of being able, as a first step when it comes to, you know, holding police accountable. So I absolutely agree with that bit.
Go to municipal buildings, police.
I definitely agree with you on that because, like, I have to live in this world.
Yeah.
Stations or post office.
It's kind of like creepy as hell. Like we have talked about stuff like this before.
Yeah.
Like had somebody shouting white power outside of my fucking house and just speeding off.
Wow. Yeah.
And that is some things, because I'm not sure who they were shouting white power to. It could have been my Mexican friend, I have not actually met the Mexican family. That is at least 4 houses down, but I know they're there because they play bachata music and all this stuff that I like, and we basically battle on music.
Right.
And cooking.
Y'all have cooking contests? Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
Nice.
But that is disturbing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that there were that many white supremacists in my fucking neighborhood that I bought. That I bought a house for.
Right.
That's scary.
Yeah. You know, I do think that people don't realize that I mean, I know you're I'm sorry, you live in the deep south, right?
Alabama.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alabama. Like the thing is like it's I don't think people understand it. It's not confined to Alabama, or excuse me, it's not confined to the deep south. Like It's everywhere, but we can definitely have another conversation about that. But Sean, it's Deacon who's talking. But you and I, you already said it as much. But next year, after the holidays, when everybody gets settled down, we can definitely have like more than one discussion about a lot of different things, and I think it'll be beneficial for everybody. Considering you being a former officer, and myself as an attorney, we can definitely have some productive dialogues.
I think so.
Anyway, let's listen to this guy.
Offices to do their dumb.
Well, not Schrodinger, but
this guy
who he's talking about.
Shelter. I shouted expletives when I was watching this for the first time, but I'm gonna try to be professional while I do this.
Is there any reason why you was asking me while I'm recording, sir?
Because you're standing in front of a women's in-only building.
And what crime is that? Is that a crime?
Women.
Is that a crime?
I don't know. If you're trying to peep through windows, yeah.
No, it's not a crime. That's not a crime, sir. That's not a crime.
It can be considered one.
Okay.
Seriously, what are these subhumans going to do next? Film cancer patients at a children's hospital? Civil society protects its most vulnerable members from scum like this. I'm really trying to keep my composure.
If your windows are open, I'm able to look through them. It's no crime for that.
Calling somebody subhuman is a bad thing.
Y'all did call the cops, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just heard the call go out.
All right, no problem. We'll wait. I'll wait for him. Want to go talk to these guys?
Boston.
So I got a report of our friend here. He hasn't given me my name or anything yet. He was reportedly trying to look through windows, trying to touch windows, get in through windows, come over, and he's sitting here recording, saying there's no problem with standing on the sidewalk, recording all the females entering and exiting the building. You can't be trying to ask emails. You don't want to move along.
Yeah, that's excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Let me talk.
No, you didn't ask me what was going on. You listened to his side, and you're giving me directives, and you didn't hear my side.
Weren't you doing this earlier too? I'm gonna let you know this.
Weren't you doing this before?
Name and badge number, please.
5162 Officer Down.
Name and badge number.
1733 Officer Full.
Okay, so you're listening. You're going to listen to this guy before you hear my side of the story.
This is the woman's side of the shelter. So if you want to stay on the other side of the shelter, you can.
Shelter.
Public street. I'm able to stand on the street, and I'm able to record whatever I can see. You guys know that. It doesn't matter if it's a woman's shelter. I'm on public street.
Are you trying to stay? That's what I'm asking. Are you trying to stay at a shelter?
No, I'm on a public street and I'm recording.
Why are you going to the women's
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Oh God, that is the standard line a lot of these guys say.
I'm tired of
that.
hearing.
Is not the street. That is still on the government property.
All right, are you including the sidewalk even itself?
I would think so, and that's why they're standing there.
Right.
That lie. I'm gathering content for a story. None of these troglodytes have ever produced a news story.
I don't have to answer that because I would compromise my story, sir.
I see.
So, listen, you need to say, first of all, the
Chowder.
false reports that I was trying to enter
Lobster.
windows. You guys need to conduct an investigation if you feel as though there's a crime that's being made and check out their surveillance. I never tried to go in anybody's windows.
That's the detectives. The detectives will follow up.
Okay, well, they need to follow up on it then. But am I detained?
Yes, you're being detained right now.
Why am I being detained? Can you articulate the crime that I committed?
You've been filmed. They're saying you're filming inside the woman.
Okay, did you conduct an investigation to find?
That's literally what they're doing, is conducting an investigation.
Did you conduct? So wait a minute. You're detaining me without knowing if I committed a crime, right?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, the only way you can detain
time to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
me if I committed a crime. If you see me, so am I detained? Am I detained? Have a nice day.
Ready to go.
You're free to go as well. I'm going to stand here and record. If you guys are ordering me to leave and giving me a lawful request, then I'm going to leave under threatened duress. I will leave under threat.
Like, you're free to go. Just get the fuck out.
Yeah, but he's interpreting like, oh, well, then I can still stay
The
here.
rest of this will be reported to your supervisor. Okay, no problem.
He said he would leave if they asked him to, and then they asked him to, and then he didn't leave. If it were up to me, it would be taser time. Better yet, he should have a pepper spray cocktail. If you haven't caught on yet, I'm not a
This
fan of
shit
this
would
moron.
be laughable if people didn't take it seriously.
I know, and yeah,
And that's the problem is people do take this shit seriously.
yeah. That's the thing. It's like you find it funny, but then you realize that these individuals are being serious about this.
Supervisor, please. Yes, I need a supervisor.
And,
So now Karen wants to speak to a manager.
that's the scary part about it. It's like people get themselves into so much bullshit.
Yeah.
Do you can you quote law that I committed a crime?
As a police officer, I'm like, all right, they told you to leave. That's it.
Why are you not leaving? Please leave. Go.
Sir?
They're going to
Can you quote law that I committed?
Oh, what does this cop say?
Do you go to videotape a woman's shelter? Can you
Do you think it's acceptable for you to videotape a women's shelter? And he's not even going to answer that question.
quote law that I committed a crime?
No, I remember this one.
Can you quote that?
This was very aggravating.
That law, sir?
They're going to explain to him why it's a crime in a minute, but they shouldn't have to.
If the
If you're the-
police officers were actually watching a women's shelter, I would hope they were actually looking out for women that were there. Because most of go ahead, sir.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Because those type of shelters are very protected for freaking reasons.
And the thing is, that's why you have 3 officers there. Like they were called in because somebody at the shelter said, "Hey, there's this random guy who's filming women who are going into the shelter," and so they respond, and then even they're calling like, "Dude," they're not saying it, but they're like, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? As a man recording in a women's shelter."
Yeah, no, that is very disturbing that somebody would be recording in a women's shelter for women going in and out. And this does deal with a lot of the things I work with. It's like, why the fuck is this person still there?
Well, James, that's the whole point. James says, couldn't there be fear that this guy was recording to pass it on to the abuser? Well, that's precisely why they were called in, and precisely why the cops are like, please leave. What are you doing? Because there is that... The women's shelter exists for that very fucking reason, right? So having a guy who was recording... A man recording outside. Sorry, I'm being heated, but that's the whole point. That's the point.
You are very more nice and kind than I am going to be. But no, don't do that into women's shelters. Do not follow anybody there because they are probably escaping something.
Yeah.
The type of person that has to have a law to get you to act like a human. As far as I'm concerned, you should be ostracized from the civilized world.
Anytime, anywhere you think
Listen,
it's acceptable to
the response. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you, please. Can I explain something to you?
At that point, is very hard to get away from.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have to. I don't have to answer that question.
Go ahead. Explain.
The onus falls on them to protect the client's privacy.
Okay.
I am well within my rights to record. I am on a public street.
It says no soliciting, no loitering, no trespassing.
You cannot trespass my eyes. If they have a
don't
problem
want
with me recording, they need to protect the client's
So,
privacy.
at this point, the officers are right.
Mm-hmm.
There's no expectation.
Show respect.
Excuse
I will
me.
definitely
there's-
tell you when the officers are wrong on it, but this one of the officers are correct.
Yeah. I mean, and the guy's asking, you can't show respect. Again, this is the First Amendment auditor who decided, rather than say go to, try and find a traffic stop or even a police department, which I don't necessarily agree even in that respect, but you go to a women's shelter. Like, how are you going to look good in any sense doing this?
That is creepy as fuck.
So is that if that's what it is? Is your feelings are involved?
My feelings are.
That is the creepiest thing I've ever, like, you follow women to a women's shelter. Because there are not too many of those that are actually, that you can actually get.
Right.
You're videotaping.
These women are victims.
The cop is completely incredulous. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
My feelings are. It's for the woman that you're videotaping.
These women are victims, and he is re-victimizing them. It may be old-fashioned for me to say, but I was raised to protect women and children. Whoever raised this guy failed.
How you doing, sir? Sergeant, right? Yeah. Okay. So I was out here on public recording. I didn't breach any private property, anything. I did see the windows that was open, and I recorded that as well. They received a report by this guard over here that I was trying to enter into the windows, which is not true. I have everything on footage. They told me that these guys right here are enforcing feelings rather than law because they were saying, I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. So they told me that the women and the staff are feeling uncomfortable because I'm recording. But that feelings don't trump where my rights start. I'm on a public property. I haven't done anything wrong. They're telling me that I have to leave. Okay. And I would like you to educate your officers that I'm not doing anything wrong.
Why don't you give me a minute to talk to them, all right?
Okay.
See what's going on.
No problem.
Now that we've helped people customize and save with Liberty Mutual, we can finally do some beach reading.
I want to win some tennis shoes for my little Ernest.
Oh, no.
Your share of $1 million could be waiting for you. Install Honey now.
In a way, I like the way this sergeant handled this situation.
Honey.
What? Honey?
No, I was watching the freaking ad.
The honey ad.
Arrest him after they bounce his head off the sidewalk a few times.
Then they should protect the privacy.
You're doing a little bit more than gathering in a public place.
Okay.
When you go and start sticking a camera into windows and filming the interior of a building, people have an expectation of privacy in the interior of a building.
Right, which means
It's
they
a
should
private
create the
space.
privacy.
Time out. We actually have something in the law called the peeping Tom.
New Jersey has that as well.
Peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Peeping Tom. And is that
privacy?
Yeah.
What they're talking about right now.
Yeah. It does not matter if I have my blinds completely open in my windows. I still have an expectation of privacy when I'm within my own home. So if somebody's recording me inside the window, doesn't matter if I have the blinds up, the curtains completely open, I still have the expectation of privacy, and that person who's recording can be arrested for being a peeping Tom.
That's basically what you're...
Yeah, that is actually very weird.
Like in New Jersey, it's explicitly called like the peeping Tom laws.
Qualifies as right,
and that applies to a building, a public building.
Doesn't matter if it's public or private.
Yes,
that applies
absolutely.
to a public building.
This is a women's shelter. They have an expectation of privacy inside the shelter. You're placing yourself...
Are dudes this just freaking creepy?
Huh?
Are dudes just this freaking creepy about doing stuff like this?
Yes, because I think that there are people out there who, like this guy, has lost any sense of empathy. Like, I don't think he... Either he is and just ignoring it, or he literally does not understand why somebody or most people would have would see that this is something that's morally and ethically wrong to do.
Huh.
Okay.
That qualifies you as a peeping Tom.
So if I was looking in the window from here,
is that something? And I'm going into my thing of learning music therapy.
Mm.
And I'm like, why don't they know what empathy actually is? which I don't like that. That's something we can talk about later.
Yeah,
have an option.
But it's like then like
you'll hear his own self-commentary after this, and you'll realize how he doesn't get it.
You're gonna either walk away now, or we can always take you to jail.
I'm going to walk away under threatened duress of being arrested. That's not a problem.
Braille, ID number 108886. Have a nice night.
Thank you. Well, all you guys have a nice night, and this will be uploaded on YouTube.
Have a nice night, sir.
Yeah.
Again, he is voluntarily uploading this on YouTube, thinking that this is going to make him look good. That's the messed up part.
So it's just about him.
Oh no, it's classic narcissism.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a peeping Tom.
Yes, you are. And you have to be threatened with arrest.
Hey, Richard, thank you for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated, man.
Contempt for these
How
people.
are you?
It's a shame that we have to put up with them.
The Wawa Gobbler is back on a hoagie or in a bowl.
Did somebody say Wawa? YouTube knows. But yeah, yeah. I mean, what else can you say to somebody who, again, a lot of these sovereign citizens, a lot of these First Amendment auditors, it's not like people, FOIA or not people get body cam footage off of a records request. A lot of this footage comes from them uploading this shit themselves, thinking that this is making them look good.
Well,
or at least that they're in the right.
Again, there's a question is like, why do they think that makes them look good?
Because I think it's a an element of narcissism. I mean, that's a very simple way.
It's definitely narcissism.
Because again, we're not with this guy, that guy in particular. We're not talking about a jail or prison like we're about to see. We're not talking about a police. We're not talking about City Hall. We're not talking about a police department. We're talking about a woman's shelter.
Yes.
It's there's one and there's the other. So how? What possessed this guy to think that he's going to elect that this is the public building, that I'm going to do this, and people are going to be on my side in this encounter?
Narcissists also have a sense of very big entitlement of what they're dealing with.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So if you when you break it down into that type of way, is like, okay, the sense of entitlement.
Right.
Which narcissists have. So, like, most of the people that we are seeing have all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting to watch, and I kind of hate watching it a bit. It was like, okay, at least I know.
It's just one of those things where I feel like I need to know what this guy's thought process was. Like, I want to know what was this guy doing when he woke up this morning and decided that I'm going to start recording women going into a shelter and upload it on YouTube and think that's a good idea.
I would say study on the narcissist.
Yeah.
And the narcissism is a behavioral thing.
Right.
And it's not something that can be cured.
No, I know, I get that. I get it's a personality issue. It's not a mental health issue. It's a personality thing. But
351-4900.
Yeah,
That's the non-emergency to what? To the dispatcher?
Yeah, and let's see what
Pima
this,
County.
This is a contact to jail is 351-8111.
All right, guys, if I have any mods in here, I hope I do. I haven't looked yet. Please post that if you guys caught that. And if you guys can continue to post it on El Chato Negro's live stream. Excuse me.
I didn't burp, Jeremy. I don't know where you heard that from, but that wasn't me burping.
Another tactic that these people use.
Oh.
They go to these places
That was Deacon.
and then get their brain dead
I'm happy
followers
for my
to
burp.
flood the place
Nice.
with phone calls. Luckily, a lot of
Have a good night, James.
cracking down on this nonsense,
tried to
and there have
hide
been some arrests for harassment.
It's visitation. No, see that. There you go. You're always on the other side. El Chado's so excited because he's on the proper side of visitation.
Jesus Christ. That's something to be proud of, I guess.
Designed to hold everything you need. They've got over 30,000 5-star reviews. There's over 30 colors and stuff.
You know what?
He apparently
Fuck
spent
y'all. A burp.
so much time in jail.
I am not, actually not judging at all. I had a good friend in high school, and she burped better than I could. I was proud of her.
He'll be back in his natural habitat real soon.
There we go, guys.
Okay, so we're back. Can we finish that? Well, I don't get
I burp because
Frazier and Lopez.
Well, whatever. I'm watching the video.
A thinking person would leave upon hearing the
Okay,
phrase, the deputies
hands
are on
on-
their way to arrest you.
hands on the-
But we aren't dealing with thinking people here. These people are
Hands on
idiots.
the waist.
Well, I think but I think El Charro, that she calls him, I don't even know what his real name is. She calls him El Charro. He's a frequent flyer.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay.
Okay, they just said the deputies are on their way to arrest El Chado, guys.
No, you said you just said I wasn't trespassing.
So I'm telling you, you're trespassing.
All right, so there you go.
Oh, hands on the waist should definitely be on a Karen type of thing.
And we're
You're violating.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There is no privacy in public
It's a stance.
Yeah.
You know this, Frazier. No, there's not.
Like, okay, well, I'm in charge of this.
Yeah, it's one of those subconscious, body actions. I forget what they're called. Like, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like, it's supposed to convey dominance or authority or something like that.
No, there is not.
So there's hands on the waist and hands on hips, and there's crossing the hands, and also pointing a finger.
Yes. I think I have finger wagging on my Karen bingo, but you're right. I need to add hands on hips and arms crossed into the mix.
Baloney. This is a public lobby.
You're about a piece of shit. You're about a piece
You're
of
entitled to your opinion, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
El Chado.
All right, so please leave.
If I don't, what's going to happen?
You're going to be arrested.
You're imposing your will on us.
You're going to be arrested for trespassing.
Under violence. You're threatening me under violence.
I'm not. I have not threatened any violence, have I?
Well, what's the rest? You just think they're just going to come in here and peacefully arrest me? Or
Are you going to fight? Are you telling me you're going to fight the deputies when they come
Are you
down?
putting words in my mouth?
Don't antagonize him.
I'm just asking you.
God, I fucking don't like you. I don't like you.
You don't have to like me, sir.
I don't. You're a fucking piece of shit.
You're entitled to your
El Chado. Back off, dude. Back off. It's okay. Let these assholes hang themselves. We're giving you the rope to hang your stupid dumbasses yourselves.
Why?
Have a nice day, fucktards.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if this
Why
lady
do
got her
that?
camera in the discount bin at Walmart, but her audio and
You already
video is
had a freaking,
terrible.
like,
Making
you
these
already told them
videos
what
is
you
what
need
most
to
of
see.
these
You didn't have
frauditors
to
do
give
for a
them the fucking
living.
finger.
It stands to reason that they would want decent equipment.
Well, that's the thing. Again, their entire shtick is to antagonize and get a reaction.
He won't even let us talk.
The thing
Deputy-
is, that's not something I would react to.
Lappin. Lappin.
Oh, what the?
He right away told me I was trespassing and threatened me with violence.
Have you contacted our
I talked to everybody, but I want to make sure.
Two sergeants right here who don't know shit about the law. They're itching to hem up El Chado Negro. Again, First Amendment strike team is over there. He's documenting this as well as I am. These motherfuckers.
Why am I being refused? Why are you telling me to leave? I came here to file a complaint.
He says he came to file a complaint. I don't know about you guys, but all I saw him do was film the lobby and visitation area.
That's not right.
I've never filed a complaint at a sheriff's department, but I don't think that's how you do it.
Well, he's not even. I don't think he's even at the sheriff's department. He's at the county jail, which, and I mean, it depends. It may be one in the same building, but yeah.
Yeah, but I came here.
It might be one in the same building, but still, the fuck?
Internal affairs, so he knows where it is and he knows the process to do so.
And here again, because this guy's a freaking flyer, he's telling him, dude, he knows what the process is. He knows where to actually go if he's going to file a complaint. So he basically called him out on his BS for his supposed actual reason for being there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I wondered if I could get some people.
That is fair.
Every piggy
But
group huddle
that
has a lead.
position, when cops have that position, we are usually like, okay, what I'm going to do next.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrant. In this case, it's
What I'm
Frazier.
going to do next.
F-R-A-Z-I-E-R. Sergeant Frazier.
It's especially
Again,
done,
Pima
the
County Adult
indigenous
Detention
people
Complex.
Yeah.
You're full of shit. It's public property. If you wanted to take
have our hands put close.
Would you talk to him for a second?
Oh, the huddle. Here's the powwow.
Waist.
How can we hem them up, guys? It's the sheriff and the corrections department powwow.
I'm allowed to come here and file complaints on your officers.
By the way, where's the signage? I see no weapons, no smoking. Where does it say no cameras? Okay. Where does it say that, huh? Nowhere. Look, guys. Look.
Does it really need to be said that video recording in the lobby of a county jail is probably not allowed? I guess so.
This is the only
yes
thing they have. Fuckers. Guys, you know what? I'm not watching the chat, but I just saw someone say phone number. Look it up, dudes. It's called Google. This happens all the time. I don't mean to be an asshole, but guys, this is a tense situation. You guys are, what's the phone number? Look it up. I just gave you all the information you need. Call. Start calling, guys. Seriously. Redress your government. Air your grievances. This is what this is all about.
Call flooding.
Okay. I'm not asking for call flooding. Let me make that clear.
You are exactly asking for call flooding. That's the only reason why you're posting your the phone number of the department there.
Here.
Oh, yeah,
I'm simply asking you to call. Dispatch. Look how he's violating his space.
This is a public building, you dumb fuck. Why don't you get it? Why don't you get it? You don't get it? This is a public building. If they want privacy, I don't care.
I understand.
I don't give a fuck because you're supposed to be professional. I'm not. I didn't put my hand on a fucking book saying I'm going to follow all kinds of laws.
Frazier, you're a little too close. You might want to give some. You're acting very intimidating.
Yeah.
In his face like that?
Yes.
With your little hand on your belt of death? That's called intimidation, okay? Okay, it's called human courtesy.
Police officers should have done better.
Beating people up.
And
I'm coming to your office right now.
know the location of.
Yeah.
Again, guys, Frazier, Sergeant Frazier.
I want to find out why you're
Sergeant Lopez.
And not taking the stance that
These are corrections, guys. These are
they
corrections.
were against the people.
This one here showed up. I believe she's just with the sheriff's department. These are just corrections deputies. They think they're all that in the bag of chips.
And that's the hard part about being an officer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't want to be do you want to be a police officer there?
Right.
You guys think because you work for corrections, you're so big and bad,
police
really?
officers don't want to send anybody to jail because that is so
By the way,
much
I used to be
fucking
in corrections myself. And
And that's exactly what my brother says too. And that's what I noticed when I was in a ride along with him. It's like, dude, there is so much fucking paperwork that deals with when you take somebody to jail. Like, that's what he says a lot.
I used to be really respectful.
I
didn't have to
time to deal with this bullshit.
Exactly.
respect the people personally,
So
because who cares what they did?
best thing I
treated
do
them with respect.
is
And that's
like,
something
okay,
you guys need to learn.
is to compromise on
It's not about my
anything
opinion. It's about doing what's right.
at that point.
Right.
No, you're also acting in a very aggressive manner. You know this.
At that point in the stop,
Of course, you're just standing here, Frazier, Sergeant Frazier. So
what
to
is my
speak.
compromise?
Here's the part
you
that we've
fucked
all
up.
been waiting for. Pay attention
It's
to how
okay.
confused they all sound. They can't believe that the thing that they
But
were told was going to
however-
happen is happening.
No, for those 3
I'm
stripes
alright
that
with
you
shit.
so
I literally don't want to fucking do this bullshit.
Yeah.
behind your back. Okay, guys, I'm being arrested, guys. I'm being
And
arrested.
cops might not tell you this shit, but I will, because I'm not a cop anymore.
Right.
For what? You've been asked to leave for what?
Would you tell her that I've been willing to leave?
With me, I was not asked to leave.
Just for that
I was not asked
I was waiting to see what your answer was.
To do dumb bullshit like what I've seen within the last fucking 2 to fucking 4 years.
The civil rights of the civilians on site.
They don't have civil rights.
On Karen bullshit.
Yeah.
So guys,
I showed up after the fact.
Yeah, and
I would hate to write that shit for you. Like, I just
Oh, that write up that report.
You left early, but you came
I would
back.
hate to write that report.
Because that you never did group. I wasn't even. I came to the
Yeah, this time when I
Fuck, I don't want to.
Liars. That's what you do. You lie.
Well, you have it all on film, so.
Yes, it's all on live stream, guys.
Okay.
You're all
You're absolutely welcome.
A lot of people. He was asked to leave.
He was asked to leave the first time I came out with the other gentleman. Yes.
I'm not being robbed. I'm not being robbed.
So we're gonna go ahead and.
The hell? Like literally, literally, what the hell am I telling folks?
Yeah.
So this was a surprise to literally no one except the people who were told that it was coming.
All of
No
it.
doubt they
It's
will
like,
make bail and be
well,
right back at it. And when they do, I'll be there to bring it to you.
all of it is
I'd like to thank Jane Doe and the others who have...
I can't fucking make any of these things up.
Yeah, I feel like I should be apologizing to you to letting you know about this rabbit hole that you're now deep into.
No, it's okay. I have Buddha freaking beer.
Downtown Phoenix at the federal court.
All right, Nathan, what are you showing me? I don't think I've actually seen this before, so this will be a new one. Okay, so you're at a federal building, and we all know how the feds don't play around, so we're off to a great start.
No, we don't. No, we do not.
I mean, there is a reason why there is that old adage, why are we making a federal case out of this? There's a reason why that's a saying.
Bring us the paper real quick. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, can you just give us the paper?
Yeah, guys, this is new to me. I have not seen this before.
All of this gives me gas.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You know where it says that? Huh? Where does it say that?
Who says that?
Here you go. No, I'm just...
It's GSA.
Okay.
GSA says that you need to have permission.
Are you talking about the rules and regulations?
GSA.
Yeah, the GSA rules and regulations.
Oh God! Is that's News Now? I can't believe I know these guys by name already, but that's News Now Patrick.
In this building.
So he is an auditor.
Be right back.
Sure.
That if you're gonna record, you need to have permission from GSA paperwork. You have any paperwork from GSA saying that you can record in this building?
Sir, I'm not trying to argue with you, but we can record.
That's
You cannot record in this building. You cannot.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
You know how we
I will
do
bring
this? We'll just
federal
call GSA
marshals
so they can come up and talk
to
us.
explain it to you. Wait,
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that. We'll have GSA call you.
We've already read the GSA.
Okay, no, we'll have them come down and explain.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your professionalism.
Totally fine.
Oh, shut up, Nathan.
Can I go get a bagel while we wait?
A bagel?
Thank you. Thank you. You just said I can do whatever I want. Thank you for that.
Wait, so we can go through security then?
Apparently.
No, ass clown.
General Services Administration.
God dang it, Bobby.
Things for different departments within the federal government.
So I don't even think this whole building is important. I just think only part of that is.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be multiple, agencies or things in this building. I don't think it's all.
Oh, wait, so Daddy, wait, so it's both News Now Patrick and Daddy Your Master. They're both in on this shit. Oh, God.
Like I said, you guys said you needed GSA to come down. fine. We'll wait for them to come talk. We're live on the internet, guys.
Okay.
He wanted to kiss me earlier. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Do they sell bagels here, or did you see if they sell bagels?
It looks like it. I can't quite see, you know, unless they'll let me.
Yeah. And so we've read the GSA, and we know that we can do this in the public areas. The corridors.
I don't think this is a full courthouse. Only part of this is a courthouse.
It definitely appears that way.
So it's a GSA building and it's also a federal courthouse. Awesome.
Hey guys, what you doing?
Hi.
Okay. Well, what you're doing is not allowed here in the courthouse.
We're not.
Okay. This is. You can go do your First Amendment auditing somewhere else, according to local rules.
Can I get your name, please?
43.1.
May I have your name?
It's disallowed.
I'm talking to. Who are you?
I'm a deputy United States Marshal.
Your name?
So you're a deputy marshal?
That's right.
Cool. What about you, sir?
He's also a deputy U.S. Marshal.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know who you
Can
guys
you
are.
just identify yourselves?
Okay. Why don't we identify you?
No.
Okay. You can put that down.
No.
And you're all going to be under arrest.
Oh shit! Oh! No hesitation!
No problem.
Got him!
I told you what you were doing wasn't allowed.
Woo!
You never asked us to leave.
I did.
We said you would talk to us.
They asked you to leave, asshole!
Yeah, we were told to wait for GSA, and that's what we were doing. We said wait for GSA. We waited.
Dude, the guy at the door said he's gonna get the federal marshals. They got the federal marshals, and you wouldn't leave.
Well, the marshal superseded.
Bye, bitch!
Public lobby. Sir, I'm more than welcome. I was never told to leave.
Bye!
For GSA, we have it on video, deputy. And we waited in the lobby. So, if you wanted us to leave, we would leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna pat him down.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
All right, Deegan, when she comes back, we'll have to replay that. We'll have to replay that bit. Because that was amazing. What did I say? What did they expect? This ain't some fucking local PD. You're dealing with the feds. The feds don't play.
You stop.
You stop.
Tuesdays. A thank you for our Wawa Rewards members. Gotta have a Wawa.
Hold on. I'll come back to that when she gets back.
Bitches know I got the vendetta. Rolling up the letter, suicidal pen.
Yeah. The two British Columbia officers? Which one are you referring to? Judge Staub violates Washington Constitution for filming. You're an idiot.
All right, we're down here today at the All
right, come on up.
So we'll need your coat, hat, wallet, keys change, belt. It's a lot of camera equipment.
Are the BC cops hot?
There you go. You bet. Thanks. Those are rough doors. Hello. How are you today?
Well, thank you.
This is the third time I've done this now, darn it.
Oh!
I think I finally found the right place. Courtroom C is here.
Yes.
I imagine I probably have seen it, but I can't recall off the top of my head. If I saw the video, I probably would recognize it. You're in a courtroom. You're in a courtroom. You do need consent.
I don't need to be anticlimactic. I'm not going to make a decision on this today. There's a lot of research to be done, but I do want to ask some questions on this. I have reviewed the body camera.
Okay, back. What the fuck?
Oh, you missed it. All right, we're gonna go back briefly, or we're gonna go back to this, but you missed the coup de grace, which I thought was amazing.
Eye care is
and everybody else did.
Enroll in VSP Vision Care and start seeing more benefits.
So you recall that one of the security guards said that, hey, I'm going to get the federal marshals here, so you know that's what's going to happen if they come down here.
Like I said.
Yeah.
Do they sell bagels here, or did you see if they sell bagels?
It looks like it. I can't quite see, you know. And this looks like
Yeah. And so we've read the GSA, and we know that we can do this in the public areas. The corridors are
courthouse. Only part of this is a courthouse.
Actually, just asked for a job for this job.
Oh, for security?
For marshals? Yes.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, and here she is.
Hey guys, what you doing?
I declined.
Okay.
That's
what
why.
you're doing is not allowed here in the courthouse. We're not. Okay. This is. You can go do your First Amendment auditing somewhere else, according to local rules.
Can I get your name, please?
43.1.
May I have your name?
It's disallowed.
Who are you?
I'm a deputy United States Marshal.
Your name?
So you're a deputy marshal?
That's right.
Cool. What about you, sir?
He's also a deputy U.S. Marshal.
Okay, like I said, I don't know who you
Can
guys
you just
are.
identify
I
yourself?
have a pantsuit.
Why don't we
And I have
identify
a
you?
very bad freaking.
You can put that down, and you're all going to be under arrest.
Oh, God.
No hesitation. Bam.
I told you what you were doing wasn't allowed.
You never asked us to leave.
You were warned. I mean, they told them what was going to happen. Apparently, they thought that they were going to get some sort of leeway, like this was like they were in Bumblefuck, Arkansas, at a local PD, and not at a federal fucking courthouse.
They said wait for Chief.
Jeez. My pantsuit. Can I have this? My pantsuit will get me out of this. All this. My
We
pantsuit.
waited in the lobby. So, if you wanted us to leave, we would leave.
Hey, Marvel. How are you? I just appreciated the she told you exactly what you're doing wrong. She gave them that one chance, and they decided not to do it, not to accept it.
Okay, well, I'd already, how am I saying I'd already, like, I'm freaking typing. And any type of this type of thing, we actually do ask a female officer to actually do this.
What, do the conversation? Like, tell them what's going on and what's going to happen type of thing?
The search. The search.
The search itself?
Yes, the search itself.
So I do have some questions.
Now, like these guys are at a Washington courthouse. They apparently were able to get keep recording as they got through security, and they're doing exactly why there is a you need permission from the court to record in a courthouse before being able to do so. What they're doing is they're recording somebody else's proceedings that's not their own. And that's exactly why that restriction is in place.
And I'm able to focus the argument in this case just a little bit. I don't need you to get up and rehash your briefing because frankly I've read it.
I guess that is my question. Like, do they know the difference?
What, between recording their own proceedings and recording somebody else's?
Yes.
No, they think that because this is a public building, a public courthouse, they can do whatever the fuck they want. I mean, that's the, again, narcissism type of thing, right? It's the end-all, be-all. A courthouse is, I'm a taxpayer, therefore the courthouse is literally my property, and I am able to do with it what I want, what I will. That's the mentality that they have going into this. Doesn't matter what's going on with other people's lives if they have other business there. I'm here, I'm doing my thing, and that's the end of it.
But they literally said that I'm not a taxpayer.
Oh, I know. Well, the sovereign citizens, they don't want to say they're taxpayers.
We're
talking about I'm talking about the auditors. Like the First Amendment type of auditors things, like my taxes pay your salary type of thing, and that whole business.
For education's sake, can you give me the difference between an auditor?
An auditor still at least believes in some semblance of the rule of law, right? So an auditor, still thinks that there are laws exist, right? And laws can be adhered to, but the auditors are very hardcore type of libertarian types. So they follow they accept the Constitution, they believe in the Constitution, they adhere to the Constitution, both state and federal. But beyond that, they are like, because I pay taxes, because I am a taxpayer, I should be able to do whatever it is that I want, and if it's not explicitly prohibited under the Constitution, I'm free to do whatever the hell I want. Whereas a sovereign citizen, they're like, I don't believe in any constitution. I don't believe in any laws, no matter what they're written. I am free to do whatever it is that I want because I am me. You have no basis of enforcing anything upon me. Period. End of story. That it's a fine line, but it's there. I often think like auditors are kind of sov sit light. Like they kind of tease. They're soft curious, if you will. So but a lot of the however, I would say a lot of the auditors, some of them are principled in that respect in what I just said, but others are more like grifters. They're the ones who I talked about where they're not exactly there to hold police accountable, more so than they are to generate revenue for their channel by antagonizing police, getting themselves arrested, and asking for donations for their quote-unquote legal defense fund. So,
why isn't it both of them though?
It can be both. No, well, there's both. I've seen plenty of instances where it's both of them. Where a sovereign citizen will do these sorts of First Amendment audit type things. But there is that very fine line between the two.
Oh, damn it. I've stayed with a freaking libertarian for a bit. Shut up.
Okay.
Which all combined.
I mean, I mean, if you're gonna label me, I'm more conservatarian.
I was talking about somebody else I dated.
Oh.
And I can get to the time, place, manner, which she did pointedly say that I do.
Actually, I honestly don't. I don't even know what I am anymore these days. To be honest, I'm not even in any. I don't know if you can really.
There's a reason why.
Okay.
I would think a good person.
So,
thank you. Well, I'll take that. I appreciate that.
Are you making an independent state constitution argument? Because there's no gun law.
It's a good person.
This video's too long, and I want to actually call it. Yeah, I haven't seen this video. It's a bit long, so I'm not gonna call here, but I will take it. Something for the audience to end tonight because
I actually don't like her hair. What the fuck is going on there?
She does kind of have the Karen haircut. I will say that.
It's well, I went to a freaking God, that's not great. That's not great. I don't like judging white women's haircuts or their freaking dye of their hair, but that dye was like, that's bad.
Oh, I don't think you. Okay, some of these videos. I think some of these videos. We're gonna end it here. This is the last video, but I think this video we've already seen. But there is some crazy guy in there that I don't think you guys have seen before. What is? Hold on. Well, what? Hey, what is this, Nathan? What are you showing me here?
Well, thank you, Nathan.
What is this? Hold on.
What the? Wait, what?
Oh, this is the one that you're talking about, isn't it, Nathan? Okay. But you know what? I think this is gonna be funnier. This lady's just crazy because this car is in the sidewalk. Which, again, is annoying, you know, if you're a pedestrian, but she just loses her fucking mind.
No, but for what reason, though?
That shriek at the end is like, whoa.
Nice job.
I'm not gonna freaking wear any damn Jordan. That
This is a
like
handy fat
that.
cat piece of equipment.
And freaking walk off.
And what?
Crazy.
Show me the
rules
saying
that
you're allowed to do
that. At least.
You're serious?
Jesus.
Who are you?
Come on, buddy. You're breaking the rules at the park.
It's a handy
sidewalk, crosswalk, same thing.
Can't walk.
You should have led with that.
I said it. Is this your husband? Class act, brother.
That is the
You're
worst.
a class act.
That was actually kind of the worst.
Class act.
Anything
I know
I've
you're.
ever seen in my life.
God, dude.
Well, no, it's not the worst, but it's close
Wow.
to it.
Yeah.
Class act.
Go back to your country. We don't want all your cars here in America.
Cars?
We don't want you.
What did we do to you? We didn't.
Oh, that seems like a path. Where is that
Took
path?
all those cars and you race it.
Do you see any car right here on your
No.
side? Do you see them?
No.
Stop being.
That is a path and somewhere.
Racist. Do you look
You,
like you're not
you.
black? You're not.
You're racist. Yeah.
I
I just hate all those people at the border that walked here.
It doesn't. You don't have to hate black people to be racist. I mean.
Thank you so much.
No, you
Thank
don't
you
have
so
to be
much.
black people. You don't have to be black people to be racist. You can actually just be racist.
It's like, but she was like, racist? You're not black. You're just from across the border.
There's three
And
people
this
in
is a
houses,
Karen statement.
two in army.
Like, oh, I
Yeah.
think I know everything.
Good afternoon,
and
how you doing,
don't
Neice?
actually, you haven't
What are
actually
you guys doing on
studied
the streets?
anything.
If you don't mind me asking.
The city council is just supporting them, handing out COVID tests,
For what reason?
just to give people a chance to test themselves.
Like,
at home.
and that,
Can I ask you a
that's
question? I'm a
actually
citizen
really.
of Handsworth, and I live in this community. I just want to know, and I'm recording this for my sake
White
and your
people
safety
haven't
also.
actually studied
Why is
their
the
history.
need
Yeah.
to have the army on our streets and knocking on people's doors and to see if they want to be tested?
We're just here to support the council and hand them out.
But why the army?
Just to support. That's all we're here for, just to support the council and help hand out tests.
But if people want to have tests, surely that's their discretion. If they can go voluntarily to any sort of centres to have tested. So why knock on people's doors?
Just to give them the option. They don't have to take it. They can just take it.
Because
if they
as
want.
much
And whose
as
directive
white
is
folks
it?
think they're helping on things
Birmingham
like
City
this,
Council. And where's
it
Birmingham
actually
City Council got this
doesn't help.
directed from?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think they do realize that.
If you do come knocking on my door and I'm
Why don't they?
What is there any repercussions to that?
Of course not. No, it's entirely up to yourself.
And how
Like,
do you
you can
guys feel?
just
I'm part, I
boost
assume
up
you're part of the
what
British
they're
Army?
talking about.
The Air Force.
You are the Air Force, yeah. And how
Yeah.
do you guys feel knocking on people's doors?
Okay, I see an indigenous person saying something.
Yeah,
and
but
I
surely,
just
I mean, you know, you're here
raise
to,
that up.
you know, this is
Right.
a democratic country that we live in, yes, and it's a free country. Do you not think this is a bit draconian in terms of what you
And
guys are
why
doing?
is that so hard for them to do? That's actually the simplest thing to do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you're only here to support.
I see this, and I can
Yeah.
just
Is there any legal right
Boost
that
it
you
up.
can actually go around knocking on people's doors?
All they're doing is providing extra manpower to provide free tests for COVID.
Well, it's not very good. Like I said, I'm not happy.
Okay, then that
As a citizen of Handsworth,
we can talk about.
You know, and I'm one of the residents around here.
The COVID
and
test
if I do see
is
anybody,
very
any people that I know,
something that
I will tell them to
I'm not
refuse to
really
knock on open their
crazy
doors because I
about,
think it's an
'cause,
absolute
like,
liberty
Tuskegee.
of people's civil rights.
Right.
And taking away our freedoms. This is absolute tyranny. Having the army on the streets. Yeah? Having the army on the streets.
Have a good night, Tom.
Having the army on the streets is
I don't think
absolute
white
tyranny.
folks
And
actually
you guys really
understand
should be
what
ashamed of yourselves
actually
doing this. You know that.
happened to Tuskegee.
It's absolute.
No, I don't think. Well, yeah, that's another
this
thing
country's
because
come to,
I learned about what happened with Tuskegee, but
Absolutely.
you're right. I don't think that's talked about a whole
Knocking on
lot.
people's doors to ask them if they want to be tested. There's nothing wrong with people. If people want to get tested, they can go to
That
these
is
test
a
centres
lot
if they
of the
want
fear
to.
of
This is intimidation.
taking.
You know that.
Um,
Absolute tyranny. And mark my words, we'll be getting the words
the
out.
actual
Taking orders from on high.
test
I was getting off peacefully.
that has been with black people
It's time to go.
is because we have been
Yeah. Wow. Shit.
You got the right one. You got the right one. Bitch, you got the right one. Pop on me, bitch. Pop on me, bitch.
Oh shit.
Go. There are 3 people. I promise you. I will pop on you, bitch. I promise you. They need to quit clapping.
they're fighting over.
You ain't gonna do shit. Go back to business. Get her off the plane. Bye, Karen. Bye, Karen. Your privilege. Bye, Shaniqua.
How they fighting over?
Bye, Shaniqua. Walk off the plane. You can be racist. Get her off. Don't
Now. Go.
Please, will that
Hey, Jeremy. Thanks for joining, man.
This had to be way over
I'll grab your bag. Let's go.
COVID. 'Cause there's no way you'd be in a plane.
I got my first crazy video.
Get these mother effing Karens off my mother effing plane.
Hi, I'm standing outside the Marshall
there's
High
no
School.
way
My
that
daughter, in the
somebody
9th
would
grade,
be
went into school
on a
again without a
plane
face mask.
doing
Seeing if
this
she'll get
bullshit.
kicked out, I'm hoping they will let her in and that they will follow the Constitution and the mandate itself, where it says that if you have an exemption, you're allowed to be in school. But again, I'm not waiting for an exemption. I'm not waiting for anyone to tell us that it's okay to breathe the fresh air that we breathe without a mask on. Where are Americans? Why are we not outraged that they're even telling us that we have to wear a mask and we blindly follow and just do it? What are we teaching our children? This is shameful and everyone should be ashamed. Where are you people? Wake up. Do you really think this is about keeping us safe? Because since when has America ever done that for anyone, especially you black people? Wake up. Never has the government done anything for us until the people rise up and take control and take our lives back. Remember, our rights do not come from man, but from God alone. And until you realize that, you will always be slaves. Wake up, America. What are we doing to our children? That my daughter is the only one in that high school. The only one in there without a mask on, and everyone else is just blindly following.
Excuse my language.
Oh, go for it. I mean, I probably curse worse than that.
Hey, come on.
Whoa. And oh shit.
Well, no, actually,
she spit on him. She spit on him. What she think was gonna happen?
I think I'm like a freaking video behind.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we had the lady who was trying to make some sort of patriotic and stand up for your rights statement because the school wouldn't let her kid in without a mask on, and now we had this woman spit on a dude in a bus, and then he politely shoved her off the bus.
Well, give me a second.
I'll rewind.
Hey, come on.
Yo, chill. Chill it. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's going spit on me.
Was he right after he spit on him?
Look at this.
Look, I mean, you spit on somebody, you're going to expect something. I mean,
Me personally, I think so.
Look at
me
this.
personally.
You're right. It's personally. I mean, legally, what he did was right. I don't know. I mean, I think there's something that the gun does, but ethically, morally, I probably would have been doing this the exact same thing if I was in his position. If somebody spat on me, so
Disney service here.
Because to me, that is assault.
It's battery. Legally, it's spitting on somebody is literally battery. Yeah.
Not only is it going right now, Thomas, you want to go on the merry-go-round?
Right now with COVID, it is that.
Well, I was saying even before COVID, spitting on somebody is battery. Like the courts define spitting on somebody to be physically assaulting somebody. Even if it's not with their fist, you're attacking somebody with, substance. That substance happens to come from your body, but it's battery nonetheless under the eyes of the law. The fact that we're in a COVID situation makes it even more egregious than it would be normal otherwise. And now we got a dad who is upset because I know this from experience that Disney closes the rides an hour before the park itself closes. And now he's upset because the kid can't get on in line for the ride.
We couldn't find
Interesting.
Yeah, I because it's not just Disney, it's other theme parks. It's like they close the rides or the lines to the ride about an hour before the actual park closes.
Exit or entrance.
If we don't stop the line, I would never be able to
I'll get on that.
You're gonna run the ride again one more time.
It does not matter.
What is
We're in line after 8 o'clock.
I couldn't find the entrance.
I'm sorry. You now just have to guess relations if you have a problem with that.
So the ride is going. It's gonna stop. It's gonna reload. Where's the Disney spirit?
There is no Disney spirit. Come on, they already took your money.
Where's the spirit? Come on, he's 5.
To be very honest, I don't like Disney.
Disney has so many problems. I hate that I like a lot of their product. That's one of those things, right?
I don't like
You're
Disney,
in public.
but,
Your elbow
for reasons.
Right.
To record.
But
I'm getting yelled at because I'm trying to get a 5-year-old on the merry-go-round for one last ride before we go back to Massachusetts.
My feelings about Disney.
Jeremy, I'm well aware of Walt Disney's actual Walt Disney's spirit back in the day. I'm well aware of that. We all saw Dumbo when we were a kid, and when we grew up as adults and watched Dumbo again and saw the Black Crows, we saw something that we did not realize when we were younger.
No, Disney fucking sucks.
Again.
But I can watch this video.
Wow.
Black
They're calling security.
And take this
You should fill the last ride.
I deserve to go home, don't I?
You're gonna run the ride again regardless.
And they're like this. What the fuck?
That is crazy. Watch this. That is crazy. The new Disney.
Actually, yes, Gamer, you're right. I'm sure the Walt Disney's head is currently in a jar, Futurama style, and in control of Disney proper inside the castle. I buy that.
Look at it. They're gonna run the ride again.
Disney has so much going on. To seeing this video, I'm actually watching it. Would I want to go to this as a child?
I haven't seen that yet. Devin, if I have seen it, I don't remember. Bye. Bye.
Get out!
Right, sorry, can I just take your name?
Yeah, my name's Greg.
Okay, and I just want to...
filming at the moment?
I am. I just want to clarify with you, I have made you aware that I'm registered blind and I'm exempt and you're denying me access. Can I have...
Okay, what does being blind have anything to do with whether or not you can wear a mask?
that policy, please? Can I have the policy, please? Can I have your name?
The most people
What's your
that
surname, Greg?
listen to that
Are you the only manager at this
that
store?
are blind, it has
Okay,
nothing to do
that's
with
fine. Just to clarify, I have made you
They do
aware I
so
am
are
registered blind.
Like, well, that's the thing. Like, most common sense would be like, having a disability, as in being blind, has literally nothing to do with one's breathing. So how does that square with wearing a mask?
At this store,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
just to
has
make that
nothing.
aware.
What they
On
are telling
today's
me
date, the
is
12th
like,
of
alright,
October, I have been denied
they're
access
telling me
by
like,
Apple
please wear a mask.
just to register that.
I'm just saying, you don't need to be a medical doctor to figure that one out.
Wearing a face mask, and I'm just wanting this recording.
No, you don't.
Thank you. I will be sending this to head office. Thank you for clarifying.
Like,
You know what? You sit here and talk about children.
That's what the bullshit is about.
I am gonna keep it up. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Go ahead, call him. Oh, call him. You wanna look dumb because this is the Wall Star right now. How dumb you are right now. You sound dumb telling me my kids are making too much noise pollution. You sound ignorant. You sound like a fool.
And the sad part about this bullshit is they put people in harm's way.
They were playing. There's noise pollution. She's gonna call the police. Go ahead. You sound dumb.
Including people that work in the restaurants.
Yeah. Food service in general.
Food service, like, fuck you. I'd rather just if you're not able to wear a mask. Fuck it. And that is so disturbing about people. The selfishness.
All right, and here, all right, here's the coup de grace.
Take your shit the fuck out of my seat!
Why is he wearing a Burger King crown? That's the first question I have.
Oh, here needs Kick that bitch off the plane!
Sir, please stop. Please stop. Stop. Hey, that's not necessary.
Take your stuff and get out of my seat, please!
We will take care of it,
Thank you.
but I need you to stop yelling.
She gave me in the stomach! Why are you in my
Is
face?
there a Burger King
I'm asking you to stop yelling.
actually freaking song for that? I know
there
there
is
is
a
a game
song.
for it.
Yeah.
I know there is a game for it.
Any type of violence since I've been on the plane,
You're
no!
yelling and
So
you're
what?
That's
She gave me in the
disrespectful.
stomach!
I don't care what she did. You're being
Thank you!
disrespectful.
Somebody get
Shut
this
the
on
fuck
camera!
up for 2 seconds.
I want a lawsuit! I want a fucking lawsuit!
Oh my god.
Motherfucker!
Oh, is he on a fucking airplane?
There was I think that was Southwest. I think that was Southwest Airlines because of course it's Southwest Airlines.
And this is why I don't fly. This is why I'm not flying anywhere anytime soon.
It's either South. People are already on edge, and then on top of that you got Southwest, Frontier, and Spirit. That's your clientele, and then yes, JetBlue.
I'm not flying anywhere anytime soon. So I was like, oh,
Okay.
I might
Alright.
want to go to Japan, but
Yeah, I know, right?
What the
John, I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it out loud because that's exactly what I was thinking too. Like the guy looks like a heavy set Weird Al Yankovic. All right.
he's not well Yankovic. Like, don't give him that much fucking
Credit.
fucking shit. Don't give him that freaking pride about that shit.
I know.
No, he's not. God,
That's yeah. that's giving Weird Al too much. That's an insult to Weird Al. 40. No, I'm not doing an all weekend stream nonstop. Okay, I have to eat at some point and probably sleep, feed the cats, and everything. So I'm gonna stop it here, guys. And I will probably see you. I will probably see me tomorrow when Natalie has her debate with that auditor. I'll probably be tuning in for that. And then Sunday, I'll probably be streaming on my other channel. So look for me there. Probably Sekiro.
And much love to Chad. I'm gonna freaking get some sleep, and I have actually things to do with music.
Right on.
And I'm not going to do this again. For a minute.
I don't care how often you guys beg for it. I am not playing Gale ever again on a live stream. No amount of alcohol is going to convince me to play her on this channel. So stop it.
And definitely fuck Gil.
Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Deacon, thank you for dropping in. Much appreciated. I think we had fun. And I will see you guys next time. God. Gale.
Now fuck Gil.
Yep.
Fuck that. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
No. Yeah, you guys couldn't afford the bribe if you wanted me to play Gale. Let's put it that way. You couldn't afford it. Alright. Later.
Do not fuck Gale.
Oh, now someone sees. No, fuck that Gil shit. No, stop it.